Good evening traders and welcome to Trades FX. It is Wednesday the 12th of June 2024 and the time has just turned 11 PM UK time. Traders, welcome back to the channel. Been a little while since I've shot a video. It's all been about trading and keeping our eye on the markets. But I have a little trade idea for you which I think could potentially work out well. Let's just jump over into the charts and let's just tell you exactly what I'm looking at here. Now, here I am on the daily chart of the Swiss franc, the US dollar Swiss franc, the US dollar Swissy. Now I'm going to go higher up the time frame to the weekly chart, because what I've not been able to do is I've not been able to show you why I've been wanting to get into this market. Now, as you can see here, if I just couple of little highlights in there, I've taken a couple of L's, a couple of losers on the way up, looking to try and get short. But that is part of trading. You have to take more than one shot at a trade idea that you have, only because you may be right about that direction but wrong about your timing. And what I'm hoping here is that these two losses you can see in here, 1 and 2, well, basically I was just wrong. Okay, we took a loss, but what I'm hoping now, and as you can see here, I'm already in the trade, is that I'm back in and I'm short. Now, why am I short, and why have I taken getting short at this time? Well, first things first, I'm bearish the US dollar. Okay, I'm bearish the US dollar. I think the US dollar, before we go up, by the way, longer term, that I'm bearish the US dollar in the medium term. Now, what that means for me is within the sentiment somewhere I have to find a level to get in at, or a level for some kind of a chart reaction. And if I fatten up this weekly chart now, what you can see in here is I have a weekly level of resistance, okay, where I've been closely monitoring this market. Now, I've waited for price to get up into this level, to come down, and then to sell off. Now, let me go down to the daily chart. Let me just show you what that looks like. So this is that same area here. Here are the two losses that I'm talking about. But look at what's happened, traders, at this weekly level. Let me just get my tool here. So what you have is price has pushed up. Okay. And then we've got this consolidation sort of mode going on here. And then what's happened is price is pushed above the weekly level, pushed back down, and more importantly, price has then come up to test that level again. Now, price has failed to push through on that occasion, and then price has sold off. Now, in selling off, let me just get rid of this. In selling off, what has also happened is price has broken through this level of support in the market. Because price has broken through this level of support at the market at this, what I deem to be an important resistance level, this to me is a change of character to this uptrend. Okay, price has been going up ever since way down here. We've come to this uptrend. Let me just change the color here. We've then started to move sideways, and then bam, we've broken that level of support. Now, this should indicate that price now wants to push off to the downside. Okay, and as you can see, I'm currently 24 pips up. That doesn't mean that I'm going to win this trade. I also have 43 pips worth of risk in this trade, but I've also got 300 pips worth of potential profit. So traders, just a short video to shoot here to show you that I'm live, to give you some background as to why I got into the charts, and it really is now about managing this trade. So it really is that for me now. So my next level then becomes, well, okay, if I'm interested in hopefully this pushing down, I need to have an exit strategy. Well, I've got an exit strategy as far as a loss is concerned. I'm risking 43 pips. But what about if price does move in my favor? Well, what I'm going to do is, as you've seen so many times before, I take my vertical line, I project it down once to give me a 1-to-1. I then get my horizontal line, drop it in there. Oopsie daisy. Grab my horizontal line, drop it in there, Okay, and then I project my 1-to-1 down even further a second time, just to make this then a 2-to-1. So that now marks the level that I will take off 50% in this trade if price moves down in that direction. So what I like to do is I like to just template that, and I just like to remind myself to take off 50% of this position. And also what I like to do is I like to drop an alert just below there to let me know that if price crosses down through this level, then I need to take off 50%. And that's it, traders. That's how I view that. That's how I look at the markets. That's how I set things up. And I like to shoot it live for you. Now this, I mean, by the time you get this trade, it's going to be over. So there's no, there's no reason I need to worry about you taking my advice here. But in any of my videos, traders, do not take my financial advice. I'm not a qualified financial advisor. You need to, you need to get in touch with one for that. But I like to show you the way that I trade the markets, and I like to think that you can hopefully get something from it. So traders, thanks for checking in. I've been on here 6 minutes, and I'll bring you up to date should price either take me out or we get into a position where we're taking 50% off. Thank you, traders, and I'll catch you really, really soon. Take care, traders.